Somebody got a man
Ron, bring us in.
All right, Shalom. This is Pops out of GMS Chicago with some other brothers. We got Haidan Nawa, Nakia, Saad.
brothers here.
Yeah, brothers basically. Branch of GMS Chicago. And we're here with another sit down. But before we get started, like always, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ukakadash.
to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York. We want to send double honors that they do real well. To the brethren around the world, uncut, unfiltered, giving you good, the bad, and the scriptures. We want to send salutations. To the hopefully that we hope this is edifying. With that, word to his son.
Go ahead, brother. Carl, you got something?
This is Rock chapter 23 and verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. You know, so the Lord sees everything, man. No matter if it's secret, no matter what if you read, studying, or just being in your father, the Lord sees everything, man. He sees the good and the evil, man. You
Now,
know?
can you read the verse up?
Come.
You can read the same verse you read.
Come. This verse 18. A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me, I am compassed about with darkness, the walls cover me, and nobody seeth me. What need I to fear? The Most High will not remember my sins.
Right, so a man like that, all right, he think he's doing something uncovered, man, or in secret, okay? And a man like that doesn't fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. It's true fear, you're going to always walk in the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, go ahead.
And it says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men.
Right, so a guy like that, as long as he don't get caught by the brothers, as long as he don't get caught by the elders of his camp, all right, or whoever, man, he feel like he's in the good, man. Go ahead.
And knoweth not that the eyes of Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
And the eyes of Yahweh is who? The angels, man. Because the angels are always watching, they're always reporting, man. As it says in what's that, Matthew 18 and 10, it says, behold, too much. It says, behold, that you offend not one of these little ones, for their angel always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Go ahead, brother.
This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 10.
Shit probably slid it up. Go ahead.
Matthew 18 and 10. Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. For I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven.
Hey, every man in this truth that woke up to the knowledge in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, every man has an angel that's watching him, man. All right? And that angel's reporting your prayers. He's sending the prayers back to heaven. Okay? He's reporting what you're doing, whether it's good or bad. All right? He's reporting your thoughts. If you're fighting those demons, if you're thinking evil against your brother, you know, or you're thinking wickedness, he's reporting everything, man. Okay? That's the eyes of the Lord, man. That's the eyes of the Lord being 10 times brighter than the sun. But go ahead, brother.
And it says, beholding all the ways of men.
It says, beholding all the ways of men, man. All right? And what's that in Ecclesiastes? It says, their word to seek. Is you on that?
Come on, I got a scripture.
Damn, go ahead, bro. That's true.
No, go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes
That's good.
10 and 20. It says, curse not the king, nor not in their thought, and curse not the rich in the bedchamber. For a bird of the air shall come and carry a voice, and that which shall wing shall tell the matter. And that's exactly what the brother's going into, man. Because, hey, the angels reporting everything. And you think that you getting away with these thoughts or feeling away towards the brother? Hey, the angel is recording everything and reporting back to the Lord, man. I got one more precept real quick. This Jeremiah 23 and 24. It say, can any hide himself in the secret place that I shall not see him? Said the Lord. Do not I feel heaven and earth, said the Lord? So guess what? You can't get past anything past Yahweh Shem Shai, man. When it comes down to evil thoughts, to prayer, because guess what? The Lord hears the eyes and the prayers of the humble, man. It said it pierces the clouds, man. So when you doing, watching contrary and being perfect and trying to be just with the Lord, He hears those things, man. And that's why the angel reported. It tell you in Tobit, man. What's your Bible, Bashar?
I got a scripture. This is Jeremiah 44 and start at 26. Therefore hear ye the word of Yahweh, all Judah, that dwell in the land of Egypt. Behold, I have sworn by my great name, said Yahweh, that my name shall no more be named in the mouth of any man of Judah and all the land of Egypt. And we had lost our way. Didn't know the names or any of this at one point in time. The spirit had to be put on our business for this to hope wake up and come back. But okay, watch this. The Lord power liveth. Behold, I will watch over them for evil. So you say you don't think He watching? He said, behold, I will watch over them for evil and not for good. And all the men of Judah that are in the land of Egypt shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine until there be an end of them. Yet a small number that escape the sword shall return out of the land of Egypt into the land of Judah, and all the remnant of Judah that are gone into the land of Egypt and sojourn there shall know whose words shall stand, mine or theirs.
What chapter was in?
I was in Jeremiah 44, starting at 26.
Come.
Okay? And this shall be a sign unto you, say Yahweh, that I will punish you in this place, that ye may know that my words shall surely stand against you for evil. How plain is that? How much do we have to break that down? To look like the brother said. He's watching. And he's watching you for your evil.
Oh, can I precept that real quick?
And actually, that Jeremiah was talking about the Lord actually punished them for that. That's what that really was going into.
Yeah,
He told him, like, because his word was going to stand against them. Because they had did, because you said Jeremiah 44, right?
Yep.
Because early in that chapter, that same chapter, they were serving idols.
That's right.
And the worship of the Queen of Heaven. So the Lord brought that evil against them and said, I'm going to watch it stand. That's why I said to him, when you said, we're going to see whose word going to stand.
That's right.
Right? Because they said they were going to do whatever they want to do. Matter of fact, they told the prophet, they said, we're not going to do what you say. They said, we know you're a prophet, but we're going to do what our forefathers and whatever they wanted to do.
That's right.
So the Lord said, you know what? We're going to see whose word going to stand.
Exactly.
Man and yours. That's basically what that was going into. I just wanted for information.
Right. And that was back then. But them same 2/3 niggas that was out there then, are them same 2/3 niggas that are here now, and they doing the same fucking shit.
That's right. I see what you're going with.
Okay? They doing the same stuff. You know, the scripture says it was written for what? For our learning.
That's right.
So this is something that we got from here back then to be able to apply to these motherfuckers now, because these motherfuckers are back. They in different skin. They look different than they did then when this was being written and was being performed, but they back doing the same shit.
That's right.
Go ahead, Adam.
Well, this, real quick, this is Job 34 and 21. For his eyes are upon the ways of men, and he
So you
seeth
start one verse.
come. This Job 34 and 20. In a moment shall that die, and the people shall be troubled at midnight, and pass away, and the mighty shall be taken away without hand. For his eyes are upon the ways of men, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness, nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity might hide themselves. For the
Yeah, I gotta say something right there. So, you know how they say in the cover of Dog, who will see me, or I can pull this up because don't nobody see me? Nah. Nah.
That brings out real
Good,
quick.
Al.
I said, listen,
Go ahead.
That's Slagia. This is Isaiah 29:15.
Right.
Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel
Yeah.
from the Lord, and their works in the dark.
Yeah.
And they say, who seeth us? And who knoweth us, man? Yahweh Hashem does. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai does. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that created us, man. Of course he's going to see your wicked deeds, man. And he's going to recompense you just for that, man.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. As a matter of fact, since a man's goings are of the Lord, it was already pre-written that you're gonna be doing this
Right.
shit. So now you just following the script.
That's
So
right.
in the middle of the dark, in the
Yeah.
middle of the night, when you think you laying on your bed devising some shit, or you out there in the dark figuring who sees me, the Lord said, I wrote this. You just
Yeah.
playing your part.
But you
did
gotta,
it wrong.
but you gotta remember, Pops, you got a lot of scoffers out here, right?
That's right.
That said, the Most High does not interfere with the affairs of men. All right, a lot of people out here they really push that free will doctrine, man.
Right.
There's no free will, man.
Doesn't exist.
You
All right.
playing your role. It's been pre-written
I
for
think
you.
brother had a little bit
Go
more.
ahead, Al.
Come back in the Job 34, and I'll read 21 again, because you said that. It say, for his eyes are upon the ways of men, and he see all his goings. There is no darkness, no shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity might hide themselves.
Hold on. The shadow of death?
So like,
The shadow of death?
there is no darkness, no shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity might hide themselves.
But isn't America known as the valley of the shadow of death?
Valley.
It's the valley of the
No
shadow of death.
land.
Yeah, low land, kind of.
So here, where they witchcraft actually allowed them to prosper for such a long period of time, they think that darkness was really concealing them. But now that it's being exposed, they don't know how to deal with that. So now they want to demonize. They starting to take technology and be able to make us say stuff that we're not saying. Being able to put masks on, or Edomite can put a mask on and be mistaken for an Israelite, and all these things now.
But guess what? Yahweh shall be prophesied that all those things shall happen.
That's right.
So that's not for us to worry about.
Yeah.
That is proves furthermore that the scriptures are true.
Exactly.
I had something for
Exactly.
you real quick. This Shalaki.
Go ahead,
Real quick, brother.
Go ahead, bro. Take your time.
Shalaki. The wisdom of Solomon 1:7. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things have knowledge of the voice. Therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. Neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by it. So you ain't getting away, man. It said, for inquisition shall be made into the counsel of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. So, hey, everything a wicked person or whatever you think, like your brother read in Isaiah, right?
15, yeah.
Hey, it's nothing. Hey, the Lord sees all, man. Somebody holding that Proverbs 15:3.
Right here.
All right. Matter of fact, real quick, I'm gonna finish this. It say, for the ear of jealousy, hear of all things. Did not the Lord say He's a jealous power? Okay, especially towards you children of Israel, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. All right, the Lord is very jealous over you, and you serve another God. That's the first commandment in Exodus 20. What's that? The 20th chapter.
What's it? 20th chapter is like maybe the 5th verse.
I think it's the first verse actually.
No,
It
it's the
said you
5th.
should have no.
It's the 5th verse, but it's the first commandment.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He said you should have no other God. You should serve no other God.
You shall
beside
have
me.
before me.
That's right. That's the first thing he said.
Right.
All right.
I'm gonna check verse 3.
Right, 3,
So
okay.
what?
Yeah.
It says, for the ear of jealousy, hear of all things. Who is the ear of jealousy? The Lord is a jealous power, man.
That's right.
All right. Because why? We're His woman spiritually, man.
Kind
We're joined to Him by the law. All right. And the noise of murmurings is not here. So going back to what the brother read in Ecclesiastes, that murmuring, when you murmur whatever you thought something wicked against your brother, that's not here either, man. All right? And if you think it is, then guess what? You don't fear the Lord. Then you telling the Lord that He's not almighty, that He's not all-knowing. But it's the point. It says, therefore beware of murmuring, which is unprofitable. All right? And murmuring is talking against your brother, gossiping, those things that go on in Israel. And refrain your tongue from backbiting. All right? Even, hey, you ain't always got to be in front of a brother to backbite. You can have a judgment that you didn't like They go home and be like, man, I don't even, you know what I mean? And the angel still recorded that. All right? It said, for there is no word so secret, okay, that shall go for naught, and the mouth that Belial slave his soul, man. All right? So you gonna, hey, man, if you being wicked, all right, and you doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing, or you're serving the God secretly, all right, or out here committing adultery, or just whatever you're doing, man, against the scriptures, okay? Hey, the Lord sees that, man. All right, and also the Lord sees your good too, man. That's why brothers don't have to always, you don't have to boast about what you do for a brother, man. All right, the Lord see that. He saw that you gave a brother a rag, or whatever good deed it was. Okay?
Yeah.
The eyes of the Lord upon everything, see the good and the bad, man.
I got
You was
you.
on that?
Yeah. This is Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 3. The eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai are in every place.
So that's everywhere, man. East, west, south, north. All right? Everywhere. Go ahead.
Beholding the evil and the good.
Beholding the evil and the good, man. So they reporting the evil that you do, they reporting the good that you do, man. Everything's gonna be weighed in the balance, man. All right? That was the end of that?
I
You had
got-
something, Bob?
Yeah, this is Matthew 12,
I was just like,
36 and 37. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. That's plain too.
Shit, break it down, make it plain.
Make it plainer? Okay.
And guess what? Salakia.
Go
Can I
ahead.
say this?
Go ahead, Al.
And every idle word means against the truth.
That's right.
Alright? When you speak against the truth, that's an idle word, man.
I looked at a word, idle in there, and one of the words is leisure. Okay? So, hey, in your leisure time, like the brother said, when you're away from the brothers, you're murmuring in your room, all right, you may get cut and rebuked, and you turn your back and start walking away. That's your leisure, man. All right? Hey, the Lord's going to hear, like the brother brought out, a bird will carry the matter, man. All right, so in your leisure time, you might be trying to call some kind of event to the nigga woman. She may ask you, yeah, because she know you out there teaching every Saturday, but why aren't you out there teaching this week? You know, you just get to talking shit. Well, this so-and-so judgment happened, you get to murmuring and talking shit. All right, or you might get suspended. You go to your room. All right, you get to talking shit about the brothers, man. Hey, you gotta be careful about the things that you say, who you saying to. All right. Hey, because the Lord is, the Lord coming for them words, huh? You know?
That's right.
Yeah, you gotta keep that fear on you, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, you don't want to slip up, man, and then the angels reported on you. You know, the Lord jack you up and you wonder why. You know? If you have aught with your brother, man, pray to the Lord about it, you know?
It tells you if you got out with your brother, leave your gift at the altar and go squash that
Yeah.
with him before you offer a gift.
Yeah.
So you
Hey, because guess what? You know, brother, they could come evil thoughts. They're gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But what you do, you supposed to rebuke them. They're gonna come.
Yeah.
You gonna think a certain way about a brother, like, man, this brother just think. It's gonna come.
Hey,
But it's what you do. Do you allow that thought to play in your mind? Or do you just rebuke it? It's a lot there, brother.
Profess to manifest, you're right. That's it. Because like you said, because you haven't been given a download, so you're not made perfect. So your brain is going to go through the wickedness that's still there. That's part of man that you was born with to be part of your punishment and judgment this time around.
I got something for you, so you said, what you got?
no.
Go ahead, what you got? Jeremiah 17 and 9. Was you over there?
Brother, I was fucking okay.
Hey. In the spirit.
You already knew.
Jeremiah 17 and 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? All right? And guess what? This is the bag of what Apostle was saying, man. We in the flesh. Your heart is wicked, man. Hey, you're going to have all type of thoughts that's going through your mind, man. But guess what? The thing is, you're supposed to battle those thoughts, not play into it. That's why I said, hey, matter of fact, Apostle Ramla made a beautiful sit down earlier, man. He said the spirits are activated, man.
Right.
And guess what? And then you know what's so crazy? It's not crazy, but the spirit, Apostle Gabar, I think a couple of weeks ago, made a video called As We Get to the End, the cross is going to get heavier, man.
Yeah.
That means as the heavier it gets, because the scripture said, what's that, Revelation 12 and 12? Did somebody get that?
Okay. He's got a precept while you getting that to back up what you just said on that.
This Genesis 6 and 5. It said, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of heart was only evil continually.
So how can we say that man is going to be this way? Here we got different prophets from entirely different eras, basically saying the same thing. So get away from, well, I don't know that the Bible means that or the Bible says that or whatever. Why? And then the Bible was tampered with by the Edomite or the white man or whatever you would want to call it. Well, guess what? Even though he tampered with it, and he did from 1776 to 1826, for 50 years, you couldn't change the basic meaning of what was being said. And we pieced it together like we're supposed to out of Isaiah 28th chapter, making that point clear.
That's right. It tells you in the scriptures that Amos 3:7 that the Lord to his prophets, right? So this is Sirach 27 and 9. The birds will resort unto their light, so will truth return unto them that practice in her. So those same prophets from before are here back today, just like all the other generations receiving the truth and running with it, man. Feeding the flock, man. Because the Lord gave them the understanding, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we have that understanding. That's why we understand the past, and the present, you know, and what's to come. Because the Lord already revealed it to us, you know, in Isaiah 46 and 10. You know?
That's what me and his brother was saying before y'all had actually pulled up. We were just talking about that, how the prophets back then didn't have all the understanding. They just wrote things. But now, how do we know this is the latter times? It's because we now have the understanding of all those breakdowns that was given, and we can put it in modern terminology, with modern technology, to show that all this is in place now and can happen at any moment.
And that's all because our Lord Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah, he broke the seal.
That's right.
Somebody hold Revelation 5, man. That's this whole thing is about. All right? It's about Yahweh Shai, man, and what he did. The reason we're sitting today is because he did break those seals and we can understand these mysteries.
That's right.
All right?
This is Ephesians 3, verse 3. It say, how that by revelation he made known unto me the mystery, as I wrote it afore in few words, whereby when you read, you might understand my knowledge in the mystery of Yahweh Shai, which in other age was not made known unto the Son of Man, as it is now revealed unto his holy apostles and prophets by the Spirit, man. And that's what it is. These things were revealed through Yahweh Shai, through the man that's walking, starting with Great Millstone and brother teaching the truth. Likewise, man. And that's how we know that we are those prophets of before, man. Because guess what? Romans say the Spirit is subject to the Corinthians say the Spirit is subject to the Spirit, man. And we
Spirit and prophets.
And it also, the scripture also says that in the last days it's going to stand in your life.
I got a question back there. This Jude chapter 1 and verse 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that Yahweh, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not.
Once knew this. So who once knew this? Israel once knew this, but who would be the ones that be able to break it down? The prophets. That would be the ones, because like he said, and that's how come the prophets now are back out on the streets in droves, doing what they're doing, because before any wicked kingdom got ready to go down, Lord sent his prophets among his people. And that was the whole purpose. Go ahead.
28:8.
28:8.
Since you just mentioned that.
Okay.
Jeremiah 28. This is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's the same thing that's going on. All right?
That's
See
it.
how the spirit like the wind.
So we measuring it. So like 2 Ezra 9 and 1, we measure the time based on the scripture. That's how come we can know what we say. We can say that no man knows the exact day and time and hour, or we can say that based on what it is that we seeing in the world, this is the last days.
All right.
Absolutely. And we're sure of it.
I got a precept for you.
Man, so beautiful.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there was no new thing under the sun.
Hey, there's no new thing under the sun, man. All right? Now, in fact, get Luke 1 and 7. Get Hosea 12 and 10.
This is St. Luke chapter 1 and verse 7.
Right?
And
7.
70 come.
Yeah,
This is St. Luke chapter 1 and verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets,
Right?
which have been since the world begun.
That's what Paul said mentioned earlier, man. Going back to what the brother read in Genesis 6 and 5. Okay? Because why? When you in this flesh, man, the flesh is wicked. That's why we're waiting, because right now we have a stony heart, man. We're waiting to get a fleshly heart.
That's right.
It's filled with what? 100% truth and righteousness, but we cannot be able to go off.
That's it. The spirit.
All right? Because the stony heart represents what? The old tables that we had.
That's right.
Right? The old commandments that we had, man. That's where the Lord said, well, I should write you a new commandment, man. All right? We're waiting for that. The Lord will reward is salvation, man.
That's right.
All right? But go ahead, brother. You got that earlier? 12 and 10. Just to prove, because I see the spirit is going to the prophets. You got to speak on it?
There's Hosea chapter 12, verse 10. I have also spoken by the prophets,
Right?
and I have multiplied visions,
Right?
and have used similitudes by the ministries of the prophets.
So the prophets are back. And Paul said, mentioned, he said they're doing the same thing. That's why we brought the Jeremiah 28 out, right? But the brother also read, what? Sirach 27 and 9.
Kind.
Where it said the bird resort to their light, and truth shall return unto them that practice in it. So the same men that was speaking from the same beginning, they're back at the end times today, man. And we are at the end. And how do we know we're at the end? Because why the prophecy? We see the uprising, the rumors of wars, we see the storms. All right, all these people bring scriptures out on, man. The RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast.
Yeah, we can even break down the mythological creature, cause ain't nobody ever known no unicorn being alive and a real creature. But we can break the unicorn down now and tell you what it was actually supposed to be.
We speaking
and
through
have fun. We speaking through the
Speaking
unicorn right
to the
now.
unicorn right now.
That's right.
You know, you had something?
A couple.
Huh.
Not to jump off the spirit, but hey, that's how you know the prophets is speaking and doing the same thing of the past. Because guess what? It was wicked men back then that had wicked thoughts, man. And guess what? The prophets spoke about that too, man. And they got on them about their wicked thoughts, and the angel recorded back then, man. So to jump back, not to jump back to the, well, you know how the spirit moves. This Second Chronicles 16 and Salakia.
You on the 15, didn't you?
No, this 16. Verse 9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behind of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Herein those have done foolishly, therefore from henceforth there shall have wars, man. And that's what it is. Because guess what? It's a lot of people back then was wicked men was trying to make war against what? And have this months against the prophets, man, and other people, man. And the Lord see all those things, man, especially if you're a wicked servant and trying to stir up discourse against different things and groups, man. And you're going to be confounded because guess what? This is the Lord's show, man. He set up the prophets. He showed you how to be. And this is the Lord's show, and he's going to expose everything. That's why I say in the Gospels, anything that hid shall come to the light. And the Lord is manifesting everything, man. Even when it comes down to prophecy, even when it comes down to when the Lord returning, man. Because that's what ultimately we want, salvation.
I got a precept for you. This 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 12. For the eyes of Yahweh are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers, but the face of Yahweh is against them that do evil.
That's right. And the Lord gonna judge all your wicked deeds, man. Especially the ones that don't want to repent, man. Because you got a lot of men that speak evil to men and don't even want to repent. They think they right, man. They say in Proverbs, the ones that seem are right in his own ways is not right, man. And you want to get recompense for that, man. Because that's not the ways of Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. Hey, this, you got more to that?
That was it.
This Jeremiah 16 and 17, man. It say, for my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hide from my eyes, man. So guess what? You're not going to get away, man. Especially because guess what? It was written. And that's what the thing was written for aforetime, was written for our learning, man. It was wicked, man.
Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Because guess what? Back then it was fallouts, man. Back then it was people that's doing the same thing, murmuring against prophecy, about certain things against the man of the Lord. And guess what? That was examples what not to do. And that's how we know that we are the same prophets, because guess what? We talking about the same things to this day. They all go full circle, man.
Nothing new under the sun.
Go ahead. Job 22 and 12. Is not the Most High in the height of heavens? And behold, the height of the stars, how high they are? And thou sayest, how doth the Most High know? Can he judge through the dark clouds? Thick clouds are a covering to him, and he seeth not, and he walketh in the circuit of heavens, man. All right? Hey, so, the brother to get into, all things that are done and done will come to the light, man. All right, so just say, I'm going to talk about it in Ezekiel. Say, look into the door and see all the abominations that they have done. All right, and say, look furthermore. All right, we have Jake out there going to the altar, praising the Lord. All right, then they go behind the trees and offer swine's flesh, man.
That's right, bro.
Okay? Hey, same thing it is today, man. The same thing as the thing that have passed, or the same thing that now, man. All right, these same spirits are coming back, thinking they can get away with the Lord. All right, I think they can get away from the judgment of the Lord. All right? And just because the Lord don't check you right now, I don't mean, hey, you know what? Hey, that's even scarier, man.
Yeah.
Knowing that you went off, knowing that you didn't get judged for it. All right, so you, hey, in your mind, you'll think that something greater, a harsher judgment is coming, man.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's what's going on with America. What's going on with the philosophies, 82/3. All right? Now, hey, they think they've been gotten away. I got one more scripture about
That's
Bashar.
why, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, you got niggas in the truth of that today, man. Hey, you got niggas that come up and say, Shalom, brother. Hey, you doing a good work. And then behind closed doors, you talking shit about that brother, man. Or waiting for that brother to fall. Hey, and that's not the way to be, man. Hey, you man, especially brothers are higher up, man. You got brothers want to be in their position, man. And you don't even got what it takes, man. You don't know what that the Lord set that man up, man. And these things happen in Israel, man. And we talking upon it because guess what? It need to be talked about, man. Because these niggas that still think they can get away. Think they're going to get away with judgment of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, man.
Yeah, I got something for you. Zephaniah 1:12. This will come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leads, that say in their heart, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai will not do good, neither will he do evil. Alright? So hey, a person like that don't fear the Lord, man. Alright? A lot of people did when shit crack off, and once we talk about it, say, well, I'm just dying. That's cool. No, you're not gonna die that easy, man.
Hell no.
It's gonna be a grievous death. The Lord said he got 4 sword judgments, man. Alright? Don't think you're just gonna slip past the hand of the Lord, man. Alright? The Lord gonna have to preserve the ungodly to the day of judgment and deliver the godly, man. Okay, we're prophesying about the time that's never been. Can you get real
Jeremiah
quick?
37.
No, can you get Matthew 24 and 21?
Oh, okay.
Man,
Sorry. Yeah.
Quick question. Revelation 9:6. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them, man. Right? 'Cause you got people right now who try to commit suicide, blow their brains out, and they still live, man.
Just jacked up with a fuck.
You know, hey, you got this dude living with a half a fucking head, man. Okay, you got guys who try to jump out of buildings, all right, and end up just being paraplegics, man.
Right.
Okay? Hey, there's gonna become a time where you're gonna wish that you were dead. Lord said, nah, I got more for you, man.
Yep.
Okay, so imagine imagine having a broken leg in a burning building and you on the 30th floor, man. Okay?
Now you just go up like
At least you
shit.
can run away in that.
You know?
Have a fake chance of living.
That's right, man.
Now you really can't go nowhere.
Now you stuck, man. Hey,
Now you can't leave.
hey, because we're talking about the kingdom.
Hey, was that a Bronx tale?
Yeah.
He like, huh? A movie where he told him to leave, and the bikers didn't want to leave. Then he locked the door on him and said, "Now she can't sleep." And they commenced to beat the gangsters committed to beat the bikers' ass.
Well, that's in the scriptures, man. How they close the door. All right, they had I forgot the
Worship Bial.
Yeah.
They said, come on over here.
Mhm.
We worshiping all them idols. Yeah, come on in.
Everybody here.
They came on in.
They closed the
And
door.
guess
What
They
happened?
closed the door and everybody was ready to kill them, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Alright?
Hey, cause ain't nothing worse than seeing death coming, all right, and not being able to do nothing about it, man. Okay? Hey, you want him to die? The Lord, like, no, I'm gonna preserve your ass, man. All the milkshakes and all them little health shakes you did to preserve your life. Hey, this will be your benefit to help you get tortured, man.
That's right.
That's why
You strong, man.
Yeah,
You can take
you
it.
strong now. You can take it.
the scripture said that's how seek death is, they shall not find it.
That's right. We just read that in the Revelation
You
9.
know why? Because they all go back and niggas think they can upset prophecy, man. Niggas think that they can jump ship the course of the Lord, man. Hey, and it go back to niggas not having faith. Hey, a lot of just even when it happened I believe in Samuel, man. Hey, when King David's son tried to set up himself on a throne, man, and knew that Solomon had next, man, niggas still do that to this day. Think they can upset the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Hey, this the it's a lot.
No, I'm gonna let you right back. That was the same thing with Judas Iscariot. He wanted to hasten the day and jumpstart and bring the kingdom in and all this other kind of stuff. He knew he had seen all the miracles Yahweh Shai had did. He knew he had the power to be able to defeat the Roman legion if that's what he wanted to do. But that wasn't his time.
Because guess what? He was a traitor.
Yeah.
Right.
With him doing that, he was going against the will of the Most High.
Exactly.
Because if you read back in Luke, the two sons, they said, Lord, let's call down thunder like Elias did back in the day and kill these men. The Lord told them what? He said, you don't even know what spirit you're coming in.
That's right.
He said, for the Son of Man came not to
Destroy
destroy, but save lives, man. Hey, right now is our time to fight right now, man.
Right.
Hey, we're out here actually baiting out here for the elect.
Fish.
We're out here trying to save lives. And the same stock as Yahweh Shai came, man.
That's right.
Because the word that we speak, we said the same thing he said.
That's
We
right.
ain't here to fight. This not our kingdom, man. We're here to save lives right now. But guess what? It's going to be a time where those same fishers are going to become hunters, man.
That's right.
And guess what? By the time that happens, you better know our Lord going to be is right here, man. All right? So guess what? He was basically saying you in the carnal spirit, man. You in the spirit of Esau. That's his spirit. All right? That's why he said you don't want the spirit you in, man.
That's right, man.
And that's the spirit that Judas was in. Because Judas didn't know what spirit he was in, man. Fortunately, because he said, Yahweh Shai said, the cup that my father give me, shall I not drink it?
That's right, bro.
So you trying to take this cup away from me, saying that, no, Lord, you can't drink that. No, my father said I will drink it.
Right.
So you've been a demon.
That's right.
So you going against the will of the Heavenly Father. He said, I came to do the will of the Heavenly Father.
And-
So should we not all drink the cup that we're given?
That's right.
All right? Period, man.
And that's the same thing these niggas do. Hey, they're trying to kill themselves sooner than what the Lord gonna do, man. hey, these niggas have no idea what the Lord is capable of.
Because they don't know the scripture. The scripture said, wisdom of Solomon, seek not the error of death and the error of thy life, man. All right?
So you ain't
Because
gonna.
guess what? You can't kill yourself. Because I'm holding, it's 1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up, man. So it's all in his power, man. You don't have no power. All right? Even when you try to destroy yourself, you can't even destroy yourself. Let the Lord let you do it, man.
That's right.
All right? So it ain't no free will, man. The Lord is the power, and he interferes in the affairs of men, man.
That's right.
All right? Period.
That's right. Fuck y'all.
That's
There you go.
Because the scripture talking about the brother getting into, but that cup, I can't find it. The brother can find it.
Dreads?
No, when the mother asked
two sons.
two sons, right?
One sit on the left and the right.
Right. He said, you know not what you asked, man.
That's right.
All right. He said, surely you're gonna drink of this cup. Okay. Hey, there's no escaping. All right, the judgment of the Lord, man. Especially if you're gonna follow you, how about me outside? Hey, go ahead.
You keep talking about
No, that's what it is, man. Okay? And you have to be on the right hand of the Lord, or in the left hand of the Lord, and ultimately to be in a position of authority and salvation. Okay, but you don't know really what you're asking for, man. Go ahead.
It's Matthew 20 and 20. It say, then come to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her son, worship him, and desire a certain thing of him. And
Right. So here it is. Okay, the mom is asking of the Lord, all right, a specific reward for her sons. But go ahead.
And he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant these thou my two sons my sit, for the one of thou right hand and the other on the left in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, ye know not what ye ask.
Right, man, because look, at this time, hey, the Lord wasn't crucified yet, man. Okay? Hey, so you don't know, hey, the scripture talk about when you come to serve the Lord, prepare ourselves for temptation.
That's right.
Okay, so you really don't know what you're asking for when you're asking to follow you, how about you outside, man? Okay? Hey, that's why it's important to count the cost. All right? It's important to examine yourself whether you be of the faith. All right? Hey, once you put your hands to the plow, man, and you're accountable, man.
That's right.
Okay? That's like that because I can speak for a lot of brothers, man. Hey, we've been fucking homeless, man. We've been broke. We've been put out of our own homes. Our relationships with our kids and our wives has been shook and taken from us, man. Okay? And you don't know what you're asking for when you say you want the Lord to come deal with you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't just a walk of words, man. And for you scoffers, you know, getting in and I'm trying to talk about the apostles and the elders, man. Hey, man, they sacrificed a lot to walk this walk, man. Okay? What's your sacrifice? And the Lord will break it down. Go ahead.
They say, ye know not what you ask.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to drink of the cup?
Are you able to drink of this cup, man? Are you able to have your family and your kids whipped away from you, man? Are you able to be homeless, sleeping on a brother's floor, man? Taking cold showers, man?
That's right, brother.
Borrowing money just to get on your feet for a period of time, man? Eating ramen noodles in right side of a crock pot, man? Are you willing to do those things, man?
Shit, sharing a hot dog, man.
Sharing hot dogs, man. Sharing blankets, man. Go ahead.
Say, are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of?
Right. Because a lot of people didn't understand what the Lord was talking about when he talked about eating my flesh, man. They didn't know about none of that, man. All right. They didn't know what the Lord really came to do. Go ahead.
We got you.
Just say,
Let me jump in here.
Go ahead. Let him finish that.
they say, and to be baptized with the baptism that I baptized with.
Right. It was that baptism, man. That shame. Okay. And your house shall mark more than any man, man. Okay. See, you led the sheep and the dumb sheep to the slaughter. Open out his mouth. Are you able to take rebuke and to take the chastisement of the Lord and accept it?
Right.
Hey, not speak about it, because hey, really, what you're going through is no different than any of these brothers sitting up here has gone through, man. Go ahead.
They say to him, we are able.
Hey, you think you're able? Okay. Hey, if you talk about with that seed that's been sown on stony ground,
No.
Let me get some.
okay. All right. When the heat gets, when the sun comes up, it scorches it, man. All right. When Peter walked on water, he was cool till what? Till the winds came, till they blew, started shaking the trouble in the water. The affliction. Come on, go ahead, up.
It say, and he said unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup.
Hey, you gonna drink indeed of it. Hey, and what's that cup? It was slavery, first of all. And then the men of the Lord who was the Lord called out of this, okay, to walk in the stead of Yahweh on the other side. Hey, it's a walk of affliction, man.
Right.
It's a walk of shame, man. All right, but our shame is gonna be glory, man. Go ahead.
And he baptized them with the baptism that I am baptized with the but to sit on the right hand and on the left is not mine to give.
Right, man. Right, because the Lord said, only the Most High know who's gonna be worthy to get them seats, man.
Right.
Hey, we're all fighting for that 144, man. Okay. Hey, but one thing we do know is that walking the Spirit of the Lord and walking after the Lord, hey, we're gonna go through affliction, man.
Right.
And that's why he said, go ahead, Doc. Yes,
Oh, I was saying that.
you know, he said the burden was light, my yoke is light.
My yoke is
Yeah.
easy, my
My
burden
burden
is
is
light.
light.
Yeah, my yoke is easy, my burden is light, man. Okay? And the Lord was faithful until what? Until death, man.
Right.
Go
They
ahead.
say, but it shall be given to them to who it is prepared for my Father.
Right, man. Hey, we all got our spot already made, man. Whether you're 2/3, whether you're part of the elect, hey, your table, your ticket, your chair, your seat, your spot, it's already reserved, man. All right, that's why we gotta do what? Make sure your call and election is sure, man.
Yeah, I got something. The brother said a lot. This is Rock 4:21. But there is a shame that bringeth sin, and there is a shame which is glory and grace. Hey, this shame that we got is going to bring glory and grace, man. Because at the end, we're going to be saved through grace, which is Yahweh Shai, and the glory that when he appeared, that we should also be like unto him.
Right.
Even King David prayed that in Psalms. He said, I should not be happy until I appear like my likeness, man. Like him, who? Yahweh Shai is Lord, man. All right? And I had another one, all right, in 1 Corinthians, okay, because he talked about that cup, right? 11. And I'm get straight to the point. 25. After the same manner, also he took the cup when he had supped, saying, this cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as often as ye drink it in remembrance of me. So every time you read these scriptures, man, you keeping yourself in remembrance. Because you drinking this word, man. Because what the scriptures say? The Lord said, he said, he that eateth of me shall yet be hungry, and he that drinketh of me shall yet be thirsty. They tell you that in Sirach, I think 24 and 21, man. Or 21 and 24. I might say it backwards. But verse 26, for as often as he eat this bread and drink this cup, because the brother mentioned John the 6th chapter, where he said they didn't understand what he was talking about spiritually, all right? They thought he was talking about cannibalism, man. Okay? But it says, for as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, which means read, dealing in these scriptures, what we're doing now, ye do show the Lord's death till he come. So we're supping with the Lord right now, man. He said, but 2 or 3 are joined in my name, he's right in the midst. The Lord's right in the midst of us, man. He's searching through us. He's watching us. He's hearing our words. He's seeing our thoughts. Okay? Verse 27. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Why? Because you eat it what? I'm going to read it. It said, verse 28, but let a man examine himself, so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily, eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. Okay? Because why you eat of, the scriptures say what? As it's written, it says anything that's done without faith is sin, man. All right? So you eat this, when you drinking and eating of this cup and this bread, man, you gotta believe that you're doing it, the Lord's actually gonna save you, man. Or you can actually be condemning your own self. All right? That's why it said in Hebrews 11:6, it said without faith, it's impossible to please him, man. All right? This ain't no thing we just doing. All right, they say it's the right thing to do. Hey, at some point, you have to believe that this is what you want to do, man. All right? Like, I'm fully in this. All right? I know what I'm here for. Okay? You're brother. You're fully persuaded. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind, man. All right? Then you're going to start to balance your life out and say, you know what? I got to serve my Lord. Yeah, I go to work, but guess what? I got to do my work, the work to my Lord. Then your life is going to be different, man. You're going to start drawing more away from the world and more toward the spirit. Because you have an objective, a job to do. And you're going to realize, I'm here to preach the word. I'm here to be a prophet. I'm here to warn the people. I'm here to feed the fatherless. I'm here to feed the childless. All right? The barren. The lame. The blind.
Right.
All right? All these things are going to come in your mind, man. And you've been, where it said Romans 12:1.
Yeah.
You're going to realize that you've been the sacrifice as Yahweh Shai did, man. That's why I said, as it's written, it says, our life is hid with Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep.
We ain't here to have no fucking life, man. Our life is doing this work. And it's all through balance, too, man. Because you got to do things in the flesh. The scripture said what? Why destroy ourselves, right? But your main objective is what? Pushing the word, man. All right? But go ahead, brother.
Romans 12:1.
Right?
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High.
It said by the mercies, man. We received this truth by the grace and mercy of Yahweh Shai, man. Because we were all dead in the world, man.
That's right.
We ain't had no way out. The Lord never opened our eyes up, man. We were just goners, man.
Right.
We were like them same people out here today that's blind. All right? Just waiting for death, destruction. Okay, go ahead.
That ye present your bodies
Right.
a living sacrifice.
Hey, it's a sacrifice truly to teach His word, man. And once you really start to really understand what you're here for, everything else becomes oblivious to you, man.
That's right.
It doesn't matter. Okay? Nothing else matters besides getting salvation, man. Nothing else comes before what? What it say in Matthew 6:33? It says, seek the kingdom of the Most High first. And all things shall be added unto you, man. Because if you really believe that your power is the all power, what the fuck are you really losing?
You know,
If he's able to make alive, to kill and make alive, to bring down and raise up, hey, what are you losing? The things you thought you lost, he gave to you. That's what he told Job. And Job even knew that. He said, should let the Lord give and take away?
Right.
But the scripture talk about, remember the end of Job. What happened? He got everything 100-fold, man. His daughter and son was more beautiful. His daughter he had beautiful daughters. He had more riches than he ever had, man. Than from the beginning. Why does the scripture say better at the end of a thing than the beginning, man?
Right.
Stop looking at what, and we ain't never had nothing, man. We looking to have everything, man.
That's right.
All right? But go ahead.
Back in Romans 12:1, by the mercies of the Most High,
Right?
that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice,
Right?
holy, acceptable unto the Most High,
Right?
which is your reasonable service.
This is our reasonable service, man. The Lord woke us back up to something that we should have been doing, man.
Yeah.
Coming back to the law, statutes, commandments, worshiping the only power, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, through His Son, Yahweh Shai, His only begotten Son, man. We should have been doing that. We don't want to fell away because we went off. So the Lord says, even thou shalt discontinue from your heritage which I gave thee, man. When it's in Baruch, the 4th chapter, we suffer these things.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now go ahead.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, it's just saying that we suffer these things because of our sins, man.
Right.
All right? Not Salaki, that's, I meant to say Maccabees.
He said
That's
Maccabees.
water, brother. The brother said that, man. Why he getting put to death? That was faith, man. That he knew, he understood judgment and knew why he was getting put to death. Okay? But knowing that he had resurrection of life. Okay? And we're in that same stead, man.
And ain't nothing new.
Yep. And we have to have that same faith that these words are true, man. Because we're in that time that's coming down. We in that time, man. And we have to know that, hey, we all went off. But guess what? King David says it's better to fall into the hands of the Lord than the hands of men.
That's right. Yeah.
I'd rather get judged by the Lord because I know he'll be merciful, whatever the judgment is, than fall into the hands of Esau.
Say, though he slay me, yet will I
I was
trust
just
him.
thinking that.
Man, somebody get that.
Yeah, I was just finding that.
Yep.
This is Baruch 4 and 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction,
Right.
but because you moved the Most High to wrath.
And we moved the Most High to wrath, man.
Yeah.
By worshiping other gods. Jeremiah 44, the apostle read earlier. We should not listen to that prophet, but we're going to do the things that our forefathers did and what they did and follow their customs. That's why we're here today, man. Go ahead.
You were delivered unto the enemy.
Now, who is the enemy, man? Esau, Edom. Are we not in the land of our captivity? Are we not still holding captivity today? Don't you got to go to work? Don't you got to clock in, get a paycheck? Don't you got to, matter of fact, before you get your money, don't you got to pay them to pay? You have to pay them to even receive your money, man. From the currency exchange, man.
Yeah.
You always getting taxed, man. Go ahead. Read that one more.
Yeah, Baruch 4 and 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction,
Right.
but because you moved the Most High to wrath,
Right.
you were delivered unto the enemies.
One more.
For ye provoked him that made you
Exactly.
by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High.
And that's what our people do, man. The brother mentioned earlier about the green tree they had on who see us, the rat, the mouse, putting up wicked sacrifices, man. You got people going to church, they in the basement, they serving catfish, shrimp, committing adultery. Whole congregation is wicked, man. And you think the Most High is in them? And the scripture say the Most High dwelled not in temples made with hands, man.
That's right.
But let's say he did dwell in none. You still commit iniquity, man.
That's right.
It's still all wickedness in that, man. All right? But boy, y'all got some priests on there with y'all got, man.
Job. This Job chapter 13 and verse 15.
Yep.
Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him.
Hey, that's beautiful, brother. Because guess what? Hey, read it again.
This Job chapter 13 and verse 15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him,
Right?
but I will maintain my own ways before him.
And though he slay you, though he whoop your ass, man. All right? And that's why I said Hebrews the 12th chapter, it said, if you dealing with chastisement, he's dealing with you as a son, man.
Yeah.
That's the spirit of the sin.
And when you chastise your son, it tells you, beat him on his sides, he won't die.
Hey, it say him and Cochran, his son, him and Cochran, so basically had trouble. Roughly paraphrasing, man. That's back spoiling him.
Yeah.
Okay? So Lord, hey, we deserve this whooping, man. But guess what? We're gonna, hey, if you're a son of the Most High, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna take it like King David took his punishment, and you're still gonna serve the Most High. You ain't gonna turn to the left or the right. You're gonna continue to come. And that's that having that faith, man. That's the brother was mentioning. When these things happen, when you get homeless, all right, you lose your house, probably had a wife before, you lose that, lose your job, back from one car, back on the bus, broke down, had money one day, you're broke the next day, got a ball next day. Don't go, hey, God, get a meal from this brother out. Hey, when all those things happen, what do? Do you still maintain your integrity? Because that's what the Lord looked at. Damn, he's still walking with me. The scripture said that the lambs will fall, the sheep will fall,
They hear my
the
voice and
lamb.
follow me.
Wherever you go.
Yeah, the separate where the sheep should go off, man.
Yeah.
What did Job
That
tell
means
his wife?
through the cracks and the nooks and the crannies, man. Through the woods. You still gonna fall the shepherd. It's like it.
Now, what did Job say, man? When his wife told him to curse the Lord and die. He said, we speaking to one of the foolish women, man. Should we receive good and not evil from the Lord?
Right.
Okay, so we got to think about, hey, if you got a good year, a good month, hey, just know that evil's coming around the corner, man.
Right.
Evil don't mean nothing but bad times, man. That's something that you guys people are unwilling to accept, is that the bad times are coming. Not only are they coming, all right, that they're made for you, all right, because what you choose to do during those bad times is going to prove if you're a man of the Lord, if you really truly believe on the Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, when your grandma dies, your auntie gets cancer, all right, things happen in your life, all right. The people, things happen to people, They say, man, if there was a God, why do you do this and why do you do that? Hey, but all that is not only to condemn you, it's also to see where you at.
Ooh,
And you, go ahead, brother.
Salaki. 2 Timothy 3 and 12. Yea, and all that will live godly in Yahweh Shai suffer persecution.
And that's what it is.
Ooh, that's a
And
spirit.
that's what it is, right? Because hey, there's a scripture talk about hey, it's not enough just to believe on the name, but also to suffer for his name's sake, man. Okay? Hey, so where's the suffering in the Christian churches, man? Hey, where's the suffering in the people calling on Jesus Christ?
They're not trying to look for the suffering, they're trying to look for the prosperity.
That's what-
prosperity doctrine that they got going. That's
That-
what they are.
I got something real quick.
Go ahead.
Salaki, brother. This 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse I'm getting straight to the point. 1 Timothy chapter 6. And I'm starting, I'm leading to the point. Verse 5. Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness. From such withdraw thyself, but godliness with contentment is great gain.
So now, why is it that the scriptures tell you why is it that the scriptures tell you if you go to follow me, prepare thyself for temptation? But the preachers want to tell you about the prosperity doctrine. Somebody's telling the truth and somebody's telling a lie. Now, the scripture says that when whatever comes to pass, then you know a prophet was among you. Now, they've been singing Kumbaya and looking for the prosperity doctrine in the churches all these times. And the only motherfuckers getting missionaries are the preachers.
Right.
Because you know why, Pops? In the churches, they're not teaching prophecy. All right? The scriptures say that the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah.
They're not telling you, first off, they're not telling you that you're Israelite.
How do we
Right?
say?
If they are telling you that you're Israel, they're not teaching the true and proper name. All right? If they are teaching the true and proper name, they're not teaching you what the mark of the beast is. All right?
Right.
And hey, these things matter, man. All right? The scripture talks about every jot or tittle, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay? But you was holding
Time.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 59 and 15. Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. You know, so when you actually start following the Lord, you know, you're gonna expect attacks, man, not prosperity. All right, the church is gonna prepare you for that, man. That's why Pops was going into about temptations. This Sirach 2 and from the top from 1.
Right.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, right? Which endure means to harden, right? And make not haste in time of trouble, because you're gonna have trouble. You're gonna have a lot of difficulties. You're gonna be in them straits, you know, those positions of difficulty. You know, the church doesn't teach that, man. All right? They're all about making money, man. Not teaching the truth.
They, like you said, they're all about making money and they're all about trying to put everything in a nice little compact box that you can pick up the spirituality on a Sunday, go to church, do what you do,
Yeah.
put it back in the box when you're done, put it back on the shelf, and go be that wicked ass nigga the rest of the week.
That's-
Pick it back up.
That's
Go ahead.
that's why the scripture said they think their gain is godliness.
That's right.
Right.
Okay, they don't teach you. Look, a brother be going through afflictions, but like, oh, the Lord just dealing with you. See how it's opposite from what the world say? In the world, if you start to have Cadillacs and nice cars, which the Lord do bless you with those things, and brothers in the truth, you get blessed with certain things. But the whole point is they totally push that, so they never tell you the Lord is bad. So that's really a false balance.
Exactly.
Well, they actually tell you that when you're getting jacked up, hey, you need the Lord, man. You
Exactly.
need to come to
They
church.
say it's the opposite.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
you need to come and give me your tithes and
Right.
money, and you'll get a blessing.
Yeah.
See, listen, when you getting jacked up in the truth, a brother saying, "Oh, the Lord just dealing with you."
That's right.
Because the Lord has a balance. Because when He jacked you up, the brother had mentioned it earlier. Then you have them cool moments. When you got everybody at your job is cool with you, the boss in your ass, the car didn't break down all for the last 3-4 months. You know, your girl been cool for the last 2 months. You know, you been able to save your money, your mag. Demons ain't been fucking with you so heavy, but then you get the months, but it's like,
Here it come.
dang, can I even escape this motherfucker? It's like an escape room, man.
That's it.
You know, but you ask,
Kyle, I want to get back to the brother. The brother was talking about in that 1 Timothy 6. He said, "But godliness with contentment is a great gain." Okay, all right. So I was looking at the word contentment. All right, and there's a couple definitions: a perfect condition of life in which no aid or support is needed, sufficiency of the necessities of life. But this is what it really means in this context: a mind contented with his lot. Contentment, man. Okay, so you gotta be within the spirit.
God.
Well,
My girl was calling me.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's true. All right, you know, but we gotta be able to be they say with food and rain, be there with content. Hey, the Lord gave us things that are sufficient enough for us, man. All right, hey, some brothers, hey, it's gonna be your lot. It's gonna be your lot just to ride the bus. It might be your lot, you know, just to be bouncing around from house to house till the Lord finds it's suitable for you to be settled down, man. Okay? Hey, you look at the men. Hey, your house side to the foxes have holes. All right, but the man of the Lord has nowhere to lay his head.
But the Son of Man has
The Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head, man.
Right. So the man, the deity that created it all had no place to lay his head when he walked the earth the last time as a mortal man.
because he was busy teaching, man. He ain't had time to be established.
Right.
He wasn't here to be established. What
Exactly.
he was here to do was preach the word.
And
The
that's
same
right.
stead that we come in.
And that
the
brought-
reason he said that, because he said that dude said, Lord, I will follow you wherever thou goest.
Right.
He was actually testing. He said,
Right.
well, I ain't got nowhere to go. You still want to follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like, you know, shit, I don't know if I'm going to eat tomorrow. You still want to follow me?
Right.
You know? If you really believe, you would have said, yeah. And I know we going to eat because you're the Lord.
Right.
I believe.
That's right.
You know?
But he didn't believe, so he looked good on paper. So but that's what you were saying, and that brought that back around to what I was thinking earlier about something. And like you say, these things of the world, we are totally contrary to it. Like I said, we're not looking to try to establish or get ahead or do this or do that in the world. So see, to the world, a female will hear us or see us. And if they get a chance to hear how we really think or how we really feel, that's a do nothing nigga. You don't want shit, we ain't trying to get shit, we ain't trying to hide shit, we ain't trying to build shit. Now understanding what we're trying to build is eternal.
And that's what they can't see that, Pops.
That's right.
Right? That's why in Isaiah said they have eyes that see not, and ears that hear not, man.
Right.
Right? Because look, when it said, what the brother read the definition when it said content, you read that again? I mean, the first one was good too, but all of them was good. Because it said, no need of self-aid. You don't need no aid. All we need is the Lord, man.
That's it.
Matter of fact, listen to that Daniel. When Daniel, they put him in the lion's den, I think the 5th chapter, he said, it's Daniel, his power is the one that delivers and saves, man. And then he even said that, man. I can't remember what verse, I think like
I know, right.
12 chapter,
Yeah.
6 or
It
5.
was chapter 6.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
You find that Bible shop? Because going back to this word contentment, that's the end and all. That's all we need is the Lord, man. We don't need no other aid, man. Go ahead, man.
Hey, it's so funny because I was reading Jude, and in the book of Jude, it said the same thing. When Nebuchadnezzar sent up his men, his second-hand Rehan, they said they couldn't go into the nation of Israel because guess what? Their power indeed is with them, man.
Right.
And that's the key. Hey, when we all call upon the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord with us. The heathens couldn't do Judah. Hey, they couldn't do nothing. They could never do nothing against us.
Right.
But when we transgress and worship the other gods and
We
did anything,
get beat the fuck down.
we got beat down, man. And that's the same thing that happened in David.
That's why we go ahead.
No, I was going to say, that's why the scripture said that if the Lord be with us, who can be against us?
Right.
You know, can't nobody come against us if the Lord dealing with us, man. But you got to be first something with the Lord so he can suffer with you.
That's right. Hey, we gotta seek the Lord, man. He don't have to seek to us.
That's right.
He is who he always been who we said he was. We the ones that transgressed. Going back to that Baruch the 4th chapter, man. We the ones went off. His word never changed. He been solid since day one. We transgressed, man. All right?
Just go to check 26 for you.
You get to the point, verse 27. We'll start at 26.
We're gonna wrap it up too.
This is Daniel chapter 6, verse 26. I make a decree that this is King Darius speaking about.
Right.
I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom,
Right.
men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel.
And guess what? That's the God of the Israelites, man. The Hallowed be the Heavenly Father's name through his Son Yahweh Shai, man. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He's a man of war and he's coming back to save his elect. All right? Those that was lost, he's going to come back and gain. All those the Father has given, he's lost none. Go ahead.
For he is the living God.
He is the living power, man. Hey, Job said, my Redeemer liveth.
Yup.
Okay, go ahead.
And steadfast forever.
And he's steadfast forever because his kingdom is going to be an everlasting kingdom, man. An everlasting dominion with no end. Go ahead.
And his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed,
Yup.
and his dominion shall be even unto the end.
That's right. Go ahead.
He delivereth and
And
rescueth.
guess what? That's his name. He delivers, man.
Yup.
That's what he's coming back to. That's right, Yahweh Shai. That's exactly what he's coming back to do, man. Deliver his people, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and the confused and faithful will be joined to the rank because the seed of Israel is spread to the four winds of the earth, man. So your average Israelite gonna look like John Shaft, man. They're gonna look like other nations, but their bloodline go out to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's simple, man. Go ahead.
And he worketh signs and wonders in heaven
And he's
and in earth.
And he's working the sign. Hey, what is he doing? Don't you see the signs he told us before? In Matthew 24, said the Ezra 9th chapter. Don't you see the tornadoes and the earthquakes? Hey, they got a flood that's going to happen down there in Louisiana right now.
Hurricane Harry.
Yup. So now they got to worry about Hurricane Harry, man. You know?
Harry the hurricane.
hey, the Lord is doing marvelous things on earth, man. Hey, he got famine going on. You got farmers that can't even grow their crop because he done flooded out their land.
Some cows just died off a crash. Like a lot of cows.
He's killing all the livestock. Hey, all these things he said in 2 Ezra 15th chapter, I shall bring the plagues of Egypt again. We're in the beginning stage of Egypt all over again. Before he totally destroyed Egypt, wasn't it a step?
Yeah, he killed.
Wasn't it a process? Did he bring the hail? Did he bring the livestock, the firstborn, all the way up to the firstborn? Hey, it's the same thing going on again. It's a process, man. But what happened at the end? Deliverance for the children of Israel, man. All right, because none of Israel was touched.
But then
All right.
be all of Israel this time around. It's just gonna be the elect.
Hey, we only talking about Israel here, Pop.
That's right.
That is the elect.
That's it. Exactly.
Which always from the beginning who's going to be here at the end.
That's right.
Like we read before, the prophets that been before is back again.
That's right.
So guess what? All Israel, they ain't Israel. But they'll be cool because they're going to come back through Israel. All right? But we're talking about the real Israel, the Israel of God.
That's
Okay?
Who hath delivered Daniel from the power of the lions.
And guess what? We're looking to be delivered from the power of the lions, man. That lion being Esau Edom. All right? Who has the earth right now, man. Who the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, man. We're looking for our Lord to come back and deliver us out of the mouth of the lion, man. All right? But y'all had anything, last comments or precept?
God, you own something?
I'm finna grab something.
Hey, he only got
Yeah,
something.
That's good, bro.
Amen.
That's not.
You're basically like the Lord gonna deliver us from the sword.
Oh, get Psalm 17? With King David or 7?
Yeah, come. It is Psalm chapter 17 and verse 13.
Yeah.
Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Right.
And that word sword going into instruments of death, which is Esau. Edom.
Right, bro.
You know, so we want the Lord to deliver us from these Edomites, man. From these wicked people out here, man. And from this flesh, man.
That's right. Hey, so hopefully that's what edifying. We give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Hey, don't want to see Apostle Great Millstone. And salutations, brothers, push the word in truth and in sincerity. With that, Abba Babal.
Bob,
Bob, Bob, Bob, Bob.
Bob,